llegamos a un nuevo video. ¿Cómo están? Today we're going to talk about the punto de articulación velar. This sound, it is very easy, but there are some complicated things that we have to learn, especially because we need to take into consideration that in Latin America, we pronounce things in one way, than in Spain in another, but that it is the same logic behind. So let's begin. Let me move this here. There you go. So we're going to go with that punto articulación velar. So what you do is that you are going to emit this sound. It's the same sound that you do in English. K, 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 k. So k, k, k. This for the C. K, k, k. For the Q. Sounds like what? Sounds the same. And then here for the G. H, 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 h. And for the J, so you can feel it that it comes from here. This one is what we call nasal, the C and the Q, and of course the K. C, Q, and K. Here, feel it, and it's loud. And then it's loud as well, but this time it's coming from your throat. Ha, 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 ha. So this sound actually for the J is very similar. It's the same that what you would do in English with the H. But we're going to talk about J and G later. Right now, we're just going to focus on C and Q and, of course, K. So this is an interesting thing. So the K in Spanish sounds the same as the way that it would sound in English, but we don't have that many words with K. And this is what it doesn't make sense, because then we use the C and the Q to replace that sound. So we use it like this. So if you have the combination with K and any of the vowels, it's going to sound the same. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Remember the sound? K, 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 k. You even feel it here in your throat. Now, when you combine it with the C here, and you combine it with the vowels, look what is going to happen. We're going to say ka, but then a C and an E, una C con una E, is going to change the sound and is now going to sound soft. Se. If I want to replace this sound, what I have to do, if I want to have that sound of ke, I need to use the Q. And the same thing is going to happen with the I, with the E, ki. And then I'm going to keep going with ko and ku. So saying this in an easy word, in an easy way, is the same than in English. Remember that, for example, when you have the C and the A for car, you pronounce it in a very strong way. Ka, car. But then when you have this combination of these syllables, C-E, C-E, you pronounce it as an S. Century, city. You see? Well, in Spanish, we do the same. Car, C-E, C, century, C, city, coach, customer, In Spanish, we do the same. So we have that as well. So you have the ka, se, si, ko, ku. When it gets a little bit more complicated is now when we add the Q. So the Q is never going to be alone. We always have to use it with here, with this other vowel. So it's going to sound ke. And then here we're going to have the ki. Let's just focus right now on the C. Ka, se, si, ko, ku. Okay? So this is a rule. This is when we call the ceseo. When we have the se and the C that they sound like an S. So it's very easy to remember if you learn this rule. Cecilia rule. Have you ever heard that name? Cecilia. So we're going to call it the Cecilia rule. So whenever you have this combination CE, o en español, CE, CI, CC, CC, then the rest, K, KO, and Q. Okay? K, KO, Q, CC, CC. Remember that sounds like an S. So now let's go back then. Let's begin with the strong pronunciation. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. And then with the C, ka, ke, ki, no, ka, space, space, ko, ku. Ka, ko, ku. Now, vamos a pronunciar. Let's pronounce this. So combine the consonants K, la letra K, con C y la C, A o U, con las 5 vocales. K, ke, ki, ko, ku, y la C, K, ko, ku. Only K, ko, ku. Okay? Go ahead. Right now, pause. Now we have C, C, C. So we call, oh no, here. So we call this letter C, C. And this one, the K, is called K, K, C, K. Do you remember that we were talking about how easy it was just to name the letters? That it was just about adding either an E or going between two E's? Well, though it's those E. This time we have a different one. This is a different one because we're using an A. So it says ka, ka. I'm not going to say eke or que. No, ka. Se llama ka. Okay? Se and ka. Muy bien. So now keep going and keep practicing. Pause this. Try to memorize it. Next one. Now we're going to go with a soft sound of the C. So we said before that, remember that when we have this combination in this syllable, C-E, C-E sounds like an S because it's soft. Well, how do you do that sound of the S in Spanish? Well, it's very easy. It's the same way that you do it in English. S, 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 s. And this sound works as well for the Z, 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 Z. So you don't pronounce the Z in a different way. You just sounds like an S. Zapato, silencio. Oh, but watch out, warning here, because this is just for Latin America. In Latin America, we have the same sound for the Z and the S and the CE, CE. So here you can see it. Sa, se, si, so, su. Sa, se, si, so, su. Or with this syllable, CE, se. C-E, si. Cecilia, remember. So we have the same sound. Zapato, here. Zapato. Salas, como yo, como mi nombre. Cine. So even though we have 3 different letters, we have the same sound in Latin America. So now let's practice. And let's do this. So pronounce se, si, those syllables, and sa, se, si, so, su, sa, se, si, so, su with the C, and combine them with the other letters that you already learned, MBP, LNDT, and L. Go ahead. And pause right now. Going further, now let's talk about what we said, that we had the soft sound in Latin America for the CC, remember? But guess what? In Spain is different. In Spain, they don't pronounce this soft combination of the C and the E, the C y la I, como S. It sounds like a th, like a TH. So they say th, C. And the